Well, back to school right around the corner, and interior designer Glen Peloso joins us with some stylish ideas for dorm decor that'll have your friends or roommates going, hey, you must know Glen Peloso.
I do actually know that guy. Bob, you're late for study group. I don't know. What have you been doing?
I
I've been
know.
waiting for you for 25
Slacking
minutes.
off as usual.
I know. I have you and Annette in my book as part of my study group team.
Wow. See, you're prepared for everything.
I am prepared for everything, and I'm counting more on Annette to make sure that things get done. I know what it's going to be like with you. In fact, in my calendar, all of these are great things to be able to have in your dorm room. This just is a wipe-off calendar that you can get. So a lot of this stuff just came from HomeSense Winter. It's really simple to get. You can do a bunch of it, or you can just do pieces of it, whatever you need. But you can see up here, I've got Party with Bob and Dawn up here. And that's not coming to the party, but she is part of our study group. So I know that she'll come through with that stuff. I also think that it's great to be able to have. So, for instance, like these are blue light glasses, super popular right now, just because you spend a lot of time looking at a computer screen, and these help in terms of cutting down those kinds of rays.
Yeah.
And getting things like another really simple thing. It's just a mouse pad, but it's also a notepad. So you use it for your mouse, but then you can take the notes of the things that you need to do, be able to remember classes that you need to go to or that you're going to have to attend.
Boy, that's efficient.
It is efficient because you can do two things at one time, right?
Yeah.
Which normally I can't do. The other thing is that I think you're going to spend up a bunch of time this year doing classes that are online. So you want to make sure that you're comfortably set up. This is really just it's a very small little desk. So it gives you some space to be able to store some of the stuff that you need without taking a bunch of space in your room. If you're in a dorm, you don't necessarily have a lot of room to be able to work with. Making sure that you have a good light is important. I thought this was just a really fun way of making sure that you stay hydrated. I know it's easy to get involved in your work and forget that you need to drink and take care of yourself. But because there might be other people in your room, you're probably going to want to have headphones to be able to listen to the classes that you're taking, if you're taking them, or a little Bluetooth speaker. Now, this comes in handy in both ways because you can not only listen to your class, but you can listen to some really cool tunes, hang out with your friends. Maybe you and I come over, we can have some coffee or whatever. It makes it sort of fun. I think it's important to have some sort of remembrance of the people that you're not with at the moment. So getting a couple of frames so that you can surround yourself with friends is smart. Something to alter the smell in the room, because I don't know how many dorm rooms you've been into, but sometimes this is important.
Yeah, you should have led with that.
Okay. You remember, it's brought back a whole remembrance of your dorm room, I'm sure. Yeah. This is just a great little jute rug. It just changes the atmosphere. And one of the things that I remember in school is that you're going to do the same thing a lot, which is study. So having a place to sit in a desk is important. Having the ottoman so you can throw your legs up. If you want to move this around the room and sit on that as opposed to sitting at your desk, it just gives you some alterations to the things that you're doing. So you've sort of set yourself up to be able to have a good time. A pencil sharpener is important. It was for me at school because we did lots with pencils. But the other thing that you spend a ton of time doing is in and around your bed, unfortunately, because you also get tired. So you want to make sure that you make that space beautiful as well. I should have mentioned the ring light, which, of course, because you'll be doing classes on Skype or you'll be doing classes online, you want to be able to, ideally look as good as you can, depending on how much sleep that you had. I mean, who knows? But that's a good help. And I also, just a very simple plant. I went with the cactus because it requires very low maintenance, don't have to remember to water that often, and it's just something nice to have green that's living in your room. And then when it comes to the bedding part, I think it's important to be able to have some stuff that's fun. So I just went with, a simple gray coverlet. It's really like a comforter. So making your bed is easy. You just throw it up and it's done. A bunch of pillows just to create some beauty in your room so that you're not always coming in feeling like it's dreary. This is a great just little throw. And Annette, I'm sure when she comes over, she's going to be sitting in the corner wrapped up in this.
I'm sorry, Glenn. I'm sorry to tell you she's not coming over. I'm sorry to break it to you that way.
Yes, I am coming over.
She's part of our study. She is totally part of our study group. She's going to get us through biology, dude. I tell you, absolutely. I think it's important to have some fun in your room. So find a great piece of art. That's just something like, love is the answer. So just remember that, Bob.
Okay.
And you get a bunch of fun
I think
colors.
we're ready for back to school. We got to scoot on you, Glenn, but we'll see you again on Morning Live.
Okay, I'll see you later. I'm expecting Annette to show up.